All right.
Cool. Let's do it. All right. 3, 2. All right. So, how long have you been at Liberty, and what's your major?
This is my second year here, and I'm majoring in biopsychology.
Biopsychology. Cool. Are you aware of some of the changes that have been made to student spirituality and student life?
One thing I could say is the combo. There's one thing that they did change about that. You now have an option to skip one of them out of the entire semester, which could be alright if you have valid reasons, but other than that, I think you should be involved in every combo that comes across. But campus-wise, a lot of changes that I could see right off the bat when I got here. One of them was that turning circle that they got, and the new way that they have the road going down from TRDC. Very good improvements. I like those a lot.
So yeah, let's start off with combo then. You already spoke about some of the. What about the specific changes that have been made for combo? What do you think about those?
What are you talking about?
Basically, the structure that's been changed around for how they present combo and how they go about the different.
Well, personally, I don't see much changed as how they present it, but they are bringing in a lot more different people. Like we had the presidential candidate, was it 2 days ago or last week. Wouldn't have never expected that for Liberty to do that before, but NASR's been changing up a lot of stuff, and I think really going for a better direction with him.
So about the last presidential candidate, we had Bernie Sanders. What do you think of Liberty's choice to invite non-Christian speakers? Why do you think they might do that?
I think it's awesome. Being in the Liberty bubble that we are, it's hard to get a lot of exposure to the outside world. I mean, really, if we're here, if we're just here, we're only learning things about everybody. We're only hearing things that we want to hear. We're not hearing other people's opinions and ways that we can counter those, or thinking of ways that we can talk to these people. We only know what we know. We can't go outside but really, there's that. We're big enough to where if you really want to go out and hear other people's opinions, you're gonna have to go look for them.
So you've been here for a good almost 2 years now. Who's been your favorite speaker to date, and who are you looking forward to seeing?
To date, it was the Holocaust survivor that came on last year. Really loved his story. Really wanted to meet the guy because the whole Holocaust thing has always interested me. As far as the one I'm interested in, I'm not really sure.
Cool. Let's move on to campus community. NASR has had a hand in restructuring the campus community to reach students on a personal level. Has this approach been successful in yourself?
Haven't been campus community this semester, but I'm guessing it's somewhat the same as last semester.
Yeah.
And last semester, I felt as if it was he had a really good structure to that, because it's the same thing this year, with the whole going to campus community, preaching a general topic, and then once we go into our prayer groups that same day, just focusing in on ways that we could apply it to ourselves.
Okay.
I thought that was I think it's really good that he's doing that.
From what you've seen when you did go to campus community, what type of effect do you think it would have on believers that go there for the first time?
It's very lively. They'd definitely be drawn in by what's going on there. Just the music alone, because I know you can reach thousands of people, hundreds of people, a lot of people, just with music, because we got Andy Mineo, who's just like this big pillar inside the rapping community now. He's really making strides for Christians in that his particular field. And it's just, to non-Christians, I think it would be pretty easy, or at least easier than normal, to get involved.
What do you think it will have on current believers or current students that are going to the campus community?
Not really sure. I mean, I'm getting the same thing sort of for about a year now,
Yeah.
and depending how people take it, they either really love it or they want Justin Tinselback, but but I think it's a solid structure that they have, and I haven't heard any complaints about it.
Cool. All right, let's move on to student groups, because we know that ever since NAPSA came restructured, student groups and hall meetings have been restructured so to reflect what a campus community had that day. So what do you think of the changes made to those so far?
As of this semester, the changes in the hall meetings, those are really cool, because those sometimes take a lot of time that you can just look up on the COG. But interesting that we only have it like a couple times a semester rather than every Wednesday. But it's still good that we have the prayer groups afterwards, because pretty sure, I remember last semester doing the prayer groups really helped me out a lot. So as far as prayer groups go after the campus community, it's really good.
Have you noticed how each community group has been serving as a chance for students to reflect on campus community? What are your views on that?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure out of our group, only like 2 or 3 people go to campus community.
Okay. Let's see. Do you think students will use this as a chance to reach out to the student leaders for questions they may have and possibly get closer?
Definitely an easier way, just in case you don't have the time or you can't really figure out a time to get in touch with your prayer leader. Definitely a good time to ask these questions that weigh heavily on your heart, and just get fellowship from your brothers around you. It's really awesome.
What's been your favorite part of student group so far?
Probably learning more about the guys around me. Being able to connect in a way I normally don't usually get to. Yep.
Cool. Well, that's all for right now. Thank you, Andrew. You have a good one.
You too.
Sweet.